Hello, everyone. We're trying new things today, and that was a major fail. How is everyone? TGIF. Praise the Lord and thank you, Jesus. I am Valvoline. That also was a major fail. So we see how far behind YouTube is from StreamYard. We know it's a process. We know. Hi. Engagement? What happened? Oh, Fam is here. So, hello, everybody. Working on finishing a pair of socks right now. Then I have to get started on working on stocking up on stuff for my craft show in the fall. Victoria, you are always on the ball. I am so impressed. I need to start following you so I can get my act together, but that's just me. We know I don't have my act together. Miss Victoria, generalized question. Does anyone know what the point thing is in the purple crown? The point. Oh, that's yeah, Sunita's right. That's engagement. If you click on the crown, it gives you an explanation about what it means. But generally, the more you chat, you move up on the list. So number one is the person who's done the most chatting. Number two is the person who's done the second amount of chatting. And number three is the person who is third on the roster. So it's just how much you chat. Yeah, lurkers get left behind. Maybe. I usually never ask, but thought I'd ask those that do videos and such. Always ask. Leslie is lurking at work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's my cousin Michelle. She's working in the background, but she's listening. Don't forget your thumbs up. Hugs to all who need or want them, and prayers for all who need, want, and or desire them. There's our Chris. Hello, hello, hello. And our dear darling Roberta. How are you? We're supposed to get a little bit more rain later on today. Yeah, my back's not loving it. I did not ever think that I would be able. I used to roll my eyes when people would say that they could tell the weather by their joints. It's the truth. It is the truth. My back gets stiff and I know something's not right. And then later on, they say it's going to rain or it does rain. And I go, well, that's what's wrong with my back. It's true. Hey, Crystal. Hello, hello. How are you, sweetheart? You hate the heat, girl. I know, I know. Um, it's summertime. And then in January, we're going to say we hate the cold. I don't know where we can live. Crystal has 91 degrees. Girl, yeah, I know you're hot. And the humidity is 64%. Yeah, so your heat index is over 100 and your wind is 7 miles per hour, which is like nothing. Yeah, Crystal, I'm sorry, baby girl. Roberta has 96 degrees. Ooh, you're hotter than Tennessee. Your humidity is 48%. Oh, you have less humidity and your wind is 8 miles per hour. Nana Michelle, welcome in, welcome in. You will be in and out of the chat. Got you on the TV cleaning litter boxes and such. I totally understand. My daughter-in-law bought one of those self-cleaning litter boxes. I need to ask her how she likes it. But yeah, she's got this battery operated thing that does I don't know what. They didn't have them when I had cats. I still have the scoop and the old fashioned litter box. There is scientific explanation for the joint pain during weather changes. Does it have other explanations than the barometric pressure? I know when the barometric pressure changes, people are more inclined to have strokes. I used to work in stroke. Yeah, I know I always say trauma because trauma was mostly what I dealt with personally. but we also had a stroke wing, and I did not like doing them. So I don't talk about stroke wing. Mandy, hello, hello. How are you? Thank you for coming. Crystal says, add a welder and you are in the pits of hells. I know that. I thought about that and I just didn't want to bring it to the fore because I know you're over there suffering and I wasn't going to rub your nose in it because I love you. You don't knock a person when they're down, but yeah, no. And you're in that great big warehouse type thing with no air conditioner. Tell me you have fans, right? Woo! Cammy, you know the routine. If you get any storms, keep them on your side of the wide Missouri. Okay. I will try and we won't say the T word. Any of them. Roberta says it has to do with the barometric pressure. I learned something. I learned 45 years in the hospital. If I didn't learn something, it'd be really, really bad for me, right? Rita, oh, you're feeling a lot better. Pat yourself on the back. I am so happy. There's my dear darling Michael. Joint pain and weather is called us getting old. Michael. I guess it beats the alternative, but baby. Michael, I can honestly say, wait till you get to be my age. Mandy says, I'm good working on a dog plushie for my daughter's friend for her birthday tomorrow. Another cancer. Yay. Michael, mine started in my early years, like 7. Roberta, those are called growing pains, okay? That has nothing to do with the barometric pressure. I never had growing pains. I was in high school before somebody actually stopped and explained to me that growing pains was no, I think I was in my I was in clinicals because I didn't realize it was an actual thing. I was doing my pediatric rotation and somebody actually stopped and explained to me that some kids actually have pains when their joints grow. Bones are not supposed to have nerve endings. Bones are not supposed to hurt, but things happen. They do. A broken bone hurts. And they say, it's the surrounding tissues. We've had extreme heat earlier this week and a freak thunderstorm Sunday. So finally recovered from migraine, only to be busy the rest of the week. You get migraines when there's a thunderstorm? So the barometric pressure upsets you as well? Marsha Lee, honey, where you been all week? It's so good to see you and TGIF girlfriend. How you doing? Crystal says there were guys hiding out in the bathroom, couldn't even go pee. Yeah, but can't run the fans when welding certain wells. Did you tell the shop steward that they were hiding out in the bathroom? On Tuesday, when my partner and I were walking dogs, it was so hot. Not only was my body covered in sweat, so was my shirt. Oh yeah, that's the first part. Roberta says, my horse stepped on my foot and broke all my toes. I was in a cast most of my third grade. Wow. My ex-husband had a horse step on his foot and broke his big toe, and it went different ways from the other toes. Mandy says, my oldest daughter has growing pains. Ooh, I'm so sorry for her. Michelle says, too much money and my cats are afraid of them, so not worth it to me. Yes, weather and joint pain are no joke. Me too, not magic. If you don't have one, how do you know that your cats are afraid of them? Inquiring minds want to know. Pebbly Pooh, spreading joy, love, happiness, and prayers for all who need, want, and desire them. Susan, hello. So good to see you. How are you doing today? Crystal says, I was told by my geneticist that growing pains are not a thing and it is a symptom to other issues. For me, Ehlers-Danlos. I hate to contradict a professional. No, I don't, because I do it on a regular basis. But some children, when their joints are growing and their epiphyseal plates move and stretch and do what they're supposed to do, because I can see the chart in my mind, but I don't remember the actual anatomical what happens to it, because I haven't done pediatrics since 1976, so I'm doing good to remember that much of it. But some people experience pains when that plate does what it does to make the bones longer. That's all I remember about it. We can do a deep dive about it later if anybody's interested, but some children actually experience pains. And a geneticist may not have had the same orthopedic um, courses that other doctors have had, because genetics and orthopedics are opposite camps. So they know what they know. They know their specialties, but they don't know the other things. Sudden changes in barometric pressure. Yeah, I can get migraines. Otherwise, it's just headaches. Do you have headaches all the time? I am. Oh, Crystal, when did you become the steward and wasn't going in after him? Plus, he looked at me like he was dying. Bless him. So that's why you had to tell the guy about his. But you said you turned it over to the union. You didn't tell me you were the union. You know you have to hold my hand and take me in a straight line because I don't understand these things. Well, I do, but I try to I try to forget. And then my ex stepped on that foot and ground down and re-broke them, so I limp when a storm is coming. Did you take a baseball bat to his head? He ground down on a foot that had previously been broken. Oh, he would not have been able to walk. Mm-mm. 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 I don't have a violent bone in my body, but you cannot injure me. I fight back. My cats are afraid of those water fountain things. My daughter got a water fountain thing for her cats when she went on the cruise in February. And I was over there every other day to make sure they had water. But the odd day that I wasn't there, I guess it ran out of water or they just wanted to play. I don't know what the heck was going on. But the next day when I showed up, they had taken that whole sapsucker apart. They had parts over here, parts over there, parts over there. And I'm like, how did you even do that? So Shorty had to help me put the fountain back together, and then I refilled it up with water. And I'm like, they took it apart. It was in pieces. It was all across the floor. I had one and got rid of it. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's not good news for my daughter, Crystal. I've been told I likely have EDS. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry with anybody who has a chronic illness. I am really sorry. I'm so sorry for anyone who has a chronic illness. So if a storm is coming, I don't need the weather service. You know what? It takes me a while to realize where the pain is coming from because I never had that issue before. So yeah, this has only been going on since about last November. So this is new for me and I'm not loving it. Really, Mandy, I was diagnosed at 35 and now I see it in my oldest. Oh, wow. I am sorry. Mandy says, I haven't been diagnosed officially because it's not really worth it since they can't do much for it. Yeah, there is that, or they don't try. Growing pains is a real thing. It depends upon the speed of growth. Yeah, I was a geneticist and orthopedic. It's a pediatric thing. So if the geneticist didn't take a rotation through pediatric medicine, they don't know from whence they speak. I am the steward, have been since late May. That's why I haven't seen much of you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ooh. With my brain injury, yeah, I can have headaches a lot of the time. Some are minimal that I don't notice them. Otherwise, I do my best to muddle through them with only Tylenol. Don't forget to squeeze on your pressure point. That will help as well. And Crystal says, Roberta, I am 5'1" and had growing pains. I didn't have growing pains. I just stopped growing. Susan, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? My cats love the water fountain. I had never seen one before. I had never seen one because I had a automatic waterer and feeder for Sasha when I would go away for the weekend. I did not know about the fountain. Poor Sasha got left out. My one cat is the pure definition of scaredy cat, and she's afraid of everything, including her own shadow. Sasha wasn't. DC is not about how tall you are, it's internal bone growth. Mm-hmm. It has to do with the epiphyseal plate. That I remember. My stepdaughter has EDS. It is very difficult to diagnose. Granny, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Leslie says, my knees tell me the weather for the last 10 years. Oh, Leslie. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. My knees had other issues. I got a tight IT band. Finally got that loosened up. Back thing, yeah, no. I have had this ability to predict the weather for far too long, and my son had growing pains in his tween years. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it can't and I think if I remember correctly, it happens during when they have a growing spurt and they're growing really rapidly. That's when they have the pain. Because the shafts are shifting rapidly. I remember that. Yeah, because as you grow up in the little years, you're growing slowly, but when you have those rapid growth spurts, that's when you have the pain. I remembered something. Roberta, I hadn't grown since I was in the 5th grade and had pains in my legs in 6th and 7th grade. I did all my growing at once. In kindergarten, I was one of the tallest kids. When I got to the 6th grade, I was 12 years old and started going through puberty. I haven't grown since. So I'm as tall as I was when I was 12 years old. I couldn't just spread it out. And my cousin grew an inch uh, during basic training when he was 18. Not me. Mm-mm. I got it over with. I got it over with. Oh my gosh. But if it's something crazy, it's going to be me. I don't do anything simple. I used to ask my mother, why was it always me? And she said, well, you just don't hold your mouth right. I said, what does that have to do with anything? She says, that's the only thing I can think of that you do different from anybody else. My mother was a jewel. She really was. Victoria says, I finished my first pair of toe-up socks from New Pattern Book. Definitely might try a few more patterns from it. Oh, Victoria, this is your first pair. Girlfriend, these are spectacular. Where is Kate? Is she here? Linda Simpson loves toe up socks because she tries them on as she's going so she knows how big to make the foot. Those are absolutely spectacular. I would have said you were making socks forever. Well, you have, but just not toe up. Look at you branching out and trying new things. Marsha Lee says, I also get headaches over the eye, and that I did my surgery on when it rains. Also, you did not have surgery on both eyes, Marsha Lee. Crystal says you have to educate most doctors on the facts that it affects more than the ability to do party tricks. I used to get in trouble for telling doctors what to do, and I was told that they were learning. I said, well, shouldn't we teach them correctly? Because if we let them do whatever they want to do here, when they get out in private practice, they're going to find out that they cannot do that. That didn't go over real well. Like, why aren't we going to let them run wild and do dumb stuff? When they graduate, they're not going to be able to do that out in the real world. It did not make sense to me. Maybe your body was trying to grow, just couldn't figure it out. Roberta. Oh, that's a good one. Oh my gosh. Crystal says, yeah, Roberta failed miserably. Michelle says, hello to everyone she missed. Susan said, what is the water thing you're talking about, please? It's a water, it's a little device that sits on the floor. And my daughter has one that you can recharge with a like the telephone cords, the USB cords. But I think hers is a USB-C. You plug it in, you charge it up, you unplug it. You put water in the reservoir and put the top on, and it just pumps up water like a little fountain so that the cats can drink it while you're away. Or you could be there and it just makes water for cats, because cats like water that drips for whatever reason. And so it pumps up and it sits in the reservoir for a little while in case they want to lap it up from there rather than trying to lap up the actual water that's coming up. And then it recycles and comes back up again. Looks like a neat toy to me. Now Sasha would have sat there and just batted the water. Oh my gosh. Michelle says, yes, growing spurts. Yeah, but when you hit that growing spurt is when you really get it. I have issues with the bone. I have issues with the growth plate in both ankles from bruising both, and minor bone chips on left ankle with ligament and tendon damage in left foot. Was at a cast for a month for that. Ooh, honey, I am so sorry. Michelle, when you got your ad, did you lose me? Or was the ad on a split screen? Nana Michelle, that is. Michelle says, see, I was the same. I grew to 5'4" at 10 and still here. We're related. Oh, Gracie, thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate it. And there's Flower Tammy. Hugs and TGIF to everyone. Yeah, Victoria did a great job, didn't she, Granny? See, Granny, you're going to have to try socks. You can do it. I have faith in you. Crystal says it sucks watching everyone grow taller than you. That's why I had to be real hard on my children when they were young, because I knew they were going to outgrow me, and they had to mind me because they wanted to mind me, not because of anything that I could do to them, even though I did take a broom to my daughter when she was about 14. I haven't had to take a broom to her since then. DC, I grow my mind and let them envy that. I reach levels that they can't understand. Aren't those socks wonderful? She did a great job. Roberta says, I finished my blanket set, but it's not different much from Wednesday, so I didn't bore y'all with it. So whatever you feel like, Roberta, it's up to you. You know we love your work. Aren't they nice? Hell yeah, Michelle. I always joke God made me short because we can't have everything. I always said you have to love short people or tall people would not have a basis of reference. They wouldn't know they were tall if it wasn't for us. Everybody's speaking. Crystal says, no, Roberta says, Crystal, I always tell people God gave me a choice, looks or brain. I see you chose looks. Girl. Sarah, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Oh, cool. My son has a cat. Your cat might like it. It's like a little pump. I had never seen one before, but it's my daughter's cats love it. They're not afraid of it. Marsha Lee had surgery on the left eye and inject her optic nerve on the right eye. Oh, I'm sorry. Crystal's laughing at Roberta. My husband says God didn't give me height because I would have looked like Amazonian women with the temper of Napoleon. Not a good mix. There's Michelle. The ad was on the split screen, but can't hear you when it is. I was wondering how that was going to work. That's something new that StreamYard came up with so that you don't miss what's going on during the live. They played the ad and the live on split screens, but they didn't say anything about the sound. At least if I'm showing something, you won't miss the FO. So I guess when the ads come on, when you all tell me there's an ad, I'll just highlight the chat going down and I won't talk so you won't miss anything. Or I could talk and you all could just not listen to me blather. Let me know what you want me to do. Kristen, how are you? What have you been up to? I haven't seen you in a while. What you been doing? You know, inquiring minds want to know. Roberta says, Susan, unless your cat likes to play in water and then make puddles and roll around in it, then jumps up into the bed to tell you the water bowl is empty. Oh, yeah, it's a good idea to put the fountain on the placemat. Oh, yes, that's a good idea. Granny says, I do want to knit socks, just haven't yet met the right tutorial for me. Did you look at Bridget's? Because Liz says Bridget is the place to be. Carrie, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? She is just getting ready to hop in the shower, so she'll listen and lurk for now. Thank you so much. And here is Wonder Twin number 2. Thank you for being here, Laura. How are you? Sandra, hello, sweetie. Yay, VJ time while my breaky break. Yeah, they also came up with this thing. It was there. I didn't know what it was. And they said that you could upload your intro, not in StreamYard, in the studio. And it was supposed to play when did the introduction play when you all came in? Because when I went live, it didn't play for me. So did anybody see an intro? I'm so confused. They should stop making changes. I can't keep up. Kitty, my daughter says short people keep the gutters clean. How rude. I tell you, it does make it easier weeding. It really does. You don't have so far to go. Plus, you can get under the furniture better. Nana Michelle is sending Olivia's capybaras. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh, and there's your little kitty in the window. Look at the kitty in the window. There's a song for that, but I don't remember how it goes. Plus, I can't sing, so I won't torture anybody. They are so stinking cute. Tell Olivia I said thank you for sharing, and she did a great job. Those are absolutely gorgeous. She is so talented. Okay, Carrie, go ahead, take your shower. We're not going to hold you up if you really want to, but we don't care if you don't shower. Your husband may care by the time he gets home, but we got time before he gets home. Kristen says, I have been busy with the grandson. Okay. His nap schedule changed and it is interfering with my YouTube friends. Well, there is always the replay because grandchildren, when they're little and cuddly, they're the best fun. You got the intro? Okay, great. I guess it worked. Oh, thank you, Sunitha. I'm trying new things because I can't get my fingers together. So thank you for that. I got my Steelers graft blanket done. Just have to sew in ends. Now, just have to sew in ends now. Am trying to make a 49ers graft blanket for my youngest son. Awesome. Susan, are you going to post a pitch of the Steelers blanket, please? Please and thank you. Marsha Lee says, sorry, BJ, I have to do over an introduction video so you guys can understand what happened. It's hard to dictate all that. Oh, sweetie, you don't have to. I was just, my middle name is Question, and I had to ask because with you having lost your sight, I didn't realize that you had surgery. Granny did not get an intro. Interesting. I don't know how that works. I don't understand. Kitty says, I tell my daughter tall people catch the pollen first. Oh, they are nice Emmys. Hello, Dory. She did a great job, didn't she? I got the intro when I popped in to hit the notification button, but the live had started, so didn't get them. Hold on just a minute, please. My daughter knows I'm live. Okay, thank you. My daughter's like, can you put Shorty's bag by the door? No, I'm live. And she didn't pack her bag. So, no, I'm not packing her bag. Nana Michelle says, finished baby blankets using Juan the Yarn Addict's square pattern. It will only let me put one picture at a time. Well, that's rude. Technology. It's a beautiful thing when it works. And when it doesn't, it's just a pain in the patootie. Oh, that's cute. That is cute. Dinky Jen says, I got an intro because I came in early about 20 minutes before the live. Maybe anyone who comes in late don't get it. Just thought that's a great thought. That's a great thought. Be back. We'll try to send you a picture now. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, that's a great thought. So, well, okay. So if you're not here at the beginning, you don't get an intro. I don't know how it works, but hey, we're trying things today. We're trying to see what works. We're trying the split screen. I actually read my email. Isn't that scary? Plus, when I went to schedule my live, it's blaring me in the face. Something new. I'm like, what? Is it going to cost me money? At least they didn't want money for that. Oh, then we have, is this when Anya decided that the blanket was hers? That is really cute. Nana Michelle, is that a yarn eater? Yes, she does. She has good thoughts. You all do. Because Lord knows, I have done all of my technical for today. My brain won't process anything else. Like I'm processed out. I have to try something else tomorrow. And you have to let me know if it works. Too cute. Too cute. And I know that's the same mandala, but starting it with the light versus the dark makes it look like two totally different blankets. That's a great idea. Nana Michelle, you do such pretty work. It is a great blanket. Crystal says, I love black kitties. They are typically big babies. Really? I never thought about that. I got an ad when you came live, not one since. Okay. I don't know what they're doing. That's the kitten who is even bigger than Anya now. Not much of a yarn eater. Okay. Hola, Marisa, ¿cómo está? Those are really pretty. Yeah. What color is that, Nana Michelle? Oh, I forgot you're not on. Well, you know what? You'll have to tell me. What color is it? Is there an yes? There is an S, but there's no apostrophe. They wouldn't let me put the apostrophe in. Daggum Gmail. Oh, wait a minute. Here you go, Susan. Mandy, her new project is a bag. Oh, Mandy, look at you. Wait, hold up, wait a minute. Okay, go back. That is cute. Wowzers. That is really cute. Discontinued DK colors. I forgot the colors. Okay. Well, if they're discontinued, even if we wanted them, we couldn't get them. And there was our dear kitty. That is a nice bag. Mandy, you crochet fast. Dory, did your cat step on the phone? Are they playing with your tablet? Is that elephants on the bag or just my eyes? It's too cute. It looks like little flowers to me. Mandy, what are those? It is cute. I was trying to figure out if they were flowers. And I can hear Mandy sitting there going, "Oh geez, I don't know." She says, "I hyper focused on that bag, so that's why." So they're flowers. Okay. I was right. Yay me. Dory, Roberta swears she didn't do it. She didn't do it. You hyper focused on them, girl. They are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. Sanitha officially completed her Seattle shirt. Look at that smile on her face. Shantika, TGIF, how are you, sweetheart? Blessings and happy crocheting to you. That is cute. Crystal says, "Okay, my eyes have been in the dark all day, so they are tired." You know what? It's perception. Thank you, Jennifer. That is cute. Look at that smile. I really like that top. Sunita, what color? What are those colorways? And she's like, "Oh, geez, now I got to put down my project to tell her what this is." Chris says, "My version of the Thanksgiving turkey washcloth. Mine will remain blind." DK Jen. Oh, so you got a blind turkey? Maybe that turkey will get the pardon this year since it's blind. That is cute. You did a great job picking out the colors. That's really cute. Oh, my chat just jumped. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Dory says, "No, they are worn out. I I played with the flying bird on a stick. Love Sunitha's new shirt. Saw her video. Oh, well, good. You can have some peace." And that top is the Adorbs. The top is Elise and the other is Seuss. Thank you. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. I know you were. She's like, "Oh, geez, VJ. Now I got to put my project down so I can type." You know I'm smirking. Dinky Gin has 71 degrees, wind is 6 miles per hour, and the humidity is 74%. She says, "I'm over here trying to do stuff and you want me to type? What's wrong with you, woman?" Chris says, "Summer fans dishcloth for my nephew and his wife. Touch of linen from a Lion brand and a 4.5 millimeter hook." Oh, this is cute. Well, they're all cute, but this is cute. Okay, I had to move my little nightbot. That is cute. I like everyone's variations of the turkey. It's worth watching the slideshow. I know everybody does. They all you can all do the same thing, but everybody puts their own twist to it and makes it totally different. Oh, thank you for sending the labels. We are under a 3-day thunderstorm warning. I am so sorry. I'm supposed to get one later on this afternoon, but I'm not going to say that out loud because things happen over here when I say that. And I really don't feel like going to sit at the top of steps to finish this live. That's just uncomfortable. Uh, it won't let me magnify it for whatever reason. The bottom one is Merino DK, I can see. And I think that's the Seuss. And the top one is Merino Twist. And I can't read it. I cannot see. And I don't have my. Wait a minute. Yes, I do. I still can't read with my magnifying glass. Oh my gosh. I'll come back to it. That's a bit of an optical illusion. Each time I look at it, it looks different. I know. I know. Let me try something else. Okay, let me do this first and then I'll see what I can do about that. Yeah, no, I have to go somewhere else. I can't just open it. It doesn't like that. Okay, refresh. Okay, it's 3:30. 3:30, Gertie. Got time, got time. And thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. That was so sweet of all of you. I greatly appreciate it. This is the best community, I tell you. Well, I have the best community because we know that there is drama in some of these other ones, and we don't do that over here. So I love this fam. And right now, I'm not loving Facebook, but hey, no. Oh, okay. Let's try that. It's not playing my pictures. All right. That's better. Okay, 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 okay. Sam says, now that the videos are out, I can show you all my Christmas extravaganza 2025 makes for Christmas in July. Number one is a Christmas tie. Did anybody else do the Christmas in July? I did not. I never do. I always get busy doing other things. There's a Christmas tie. Oh, that's pretty, Sam. Teresa, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? No, I have to go over to Messenger. Welcome back, Carrie. Dory, I don't know what to say. Who did you offend? Have you been mean to somebody? Squawk, welcome in. Thank you for the birthday wishes. How are you? And TGIF. No, I don't have a zoom in button, and Control Plus just distorts it. So I have to go over to Messenger to make it any bigger. Christmas make number 2 is a Christmas apron. Oh, this is darling. This is absolutely darling. Wow, Sam. That is beautiful. Oh my goodness. That is absolutely darling. It is a nice tie, Jen. That's interesting. I never thought to make a tie. I know. I am sorry, Teresa. Hope everything works out for your nephew. I have enough drama in my life. I come here for peace, but anyone wants some, I will happily let you adopt. Dealing with the fire breathing HR lady. Ooh, honey, no. Nope, 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 nope. Thank you, Dory. That is awesome. Sam, did you make that all in July? I don't know what the rules were for the July extravaganza, because July is still going on, so I don't know. The Christmas extravaganza 2025. Sam says, I also made this lightweight cotton acrylic 50/50 summer shawl, her own pattern. Awesome. So while you look at the details of Sam's shawl, I'm going to run and get the charger from my laptop because it just squealed at me. Oh, wrong. No, we don't want to do that. Ooh, child. This button, not that button. Wrong button. I'm back. I'm plugging in. Oh, my. Okay. There we go. Jen says, oh, my, address in one day or overtime. It's an apron, so it's just the front. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Susan. It is a nice shawl. I never understand all the twists and turns of those content participation things. Me either. Okay, Teresa. And Teresa, when you go over to Granny D's, click on Denisha Blyther's link and put your nephew on the prayer list. Because she maintains the prayer list. Dinky Jen says, second fall dishcloth representing our yellowy green apples rather than the red one in the book. All cotton. Okay. You have yellow, we have green, and we have red. Maybe they're yellowy green before they get green. I don't know. That is cute. That is cute. Yes, Teresa, we will. Good karma in his direction. Yes, yes. Yep. And again, put him on the prayer list. Nightbot is over there doing stuff. Sam, are you here? She did not put a pattern in the description. I used to love Granny Smith apples. Now I'm on the Gala apples. My my apple taste change, or maybe it's the way they grow. Because sometimes I'm in love with one apple, and then the next time I go get it, it doesn't taste right. Yeah, that is a good job. Let me see. Let me be sure, because I don't think she. Nope, she just says apron. Let me open up the messages. Nope, she didn't say if there's a pattern. So when you see Sam, you can ask her, or you can go to the book, to the group, and post a question, knowing Sam is her own pattern. Then refresh. Susan, it didn't come. Try again. Let me put it back up here for you. Because no, I did not get an email from you. Try it again. It's VIJAIS crochet at gmail.com. My fave is Golden Delicious rather than Granny Smith's. I don't eat red ones. The gold, if I remember correctly, the reason I didn't like the Golden Delicious that we get here is because the inside is soft, and I like my apples with a firm texture, preferably a little sweet and juicy. The Granny Smiths are tart, but if you're making candied apples, those are good for candy apple. Dory likes Pink Lady apples. They're okay. Right now, my favorite are Galas. I go to Apple. And Roberta's go to Apple this year's Pink Ladies. So Dory and Roberta for Pink Ladies. I knew I liked Dory, liked you for a reason, Dory. Teresa's drinking sweet tea and working on a bear fillet blanket for Project Linus. That is so sweet of you, Teresa. That is so sweet of you. I'm going to have to do something for Project Linus. I have to remember to do that. I'm into my life and I don't even know if we have a Project Linus thing here. I'll have to look and see. I can't keep up with what we have going on around here. Right now, we're doing stuff for the tea victims. You know, I can't say that on air. Oh, Gmail. Okay. Teresa's not here. Okay. Susan, I don't know where it is because it's not here. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check my spam. Let me see if it went into the spam. No, Susan, it's not in the spam either. Why is my Craftsy in the spam? Who said I use Google to shop? PVC coated paper. Lord Jesus, the things people send me. For crypto creators. Do I look like I create crypto? What the hey, people? What the hey? So does anybody have plans for this weekend? Is anybody doing anything especial? You know I'm not affiliated with these people, but this is from the best of my recollection, and we know how my mind is, but this is the fountain my daughter has, I do believe. And they took that bad boy apart. It's similar to that. I don't think that's the right. Well, maybe. Okay. So there's the fountain. And what happened? Okay. Dory says, Chris, your surprise will be coming next month, shipping costs. So it will come when you need a fit. I used to like Brayburn apples, but where I was buying them, they started to be, they were rotten on the inside. There's no other way to put it, because they were hard and firm on the outside, but when you bit into it, the inside was rotten. So after about 2 of them, I stopped buying them. I took them back to the store and returned them, and I haven't bought a Brayburn apple since, but I did like Brayburn. Chris, I'm not sure I've ever had one of those. Okay. There's Nightbot doing his thing. And Roberta says, and that's why it's a spam. Oh, Lord. Hold on again, please. I am sorry. I told her. Anybody want a daughter? So, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming. And how is Mama Inez? I know they said I was a crypto creator. I maybe I was doing it in my sleep. I don't know. I didn't even know it was a thing. I will have to look it up. I was like, I'm creating stuff. I don't even know what it's about. Isn't it cool? Sleeping and having a beer. That's it. You're not going to do any crypto creating? The time you jumped out the window? It does sound like a plan. Nightbot, you just push Zoila out the way. Don't be rude. Stop. DC sounds like a plan. This weekend dedicated to curing this blame UTI with prescription and yogurt and crochet, of course. Don't forget the cranberry juice. Cranberry juice cocktail for the win. Catherine, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? What is in your cup and what is off your hook? Yeah, they are not fun. Do you remember the name of the apple? Which apple? Where was the apple? Well, I'll wait and see what DC says. Jen says, I'll be staying in this weekend, hoping to watch or photograph the girl. Look, if you want photographs, you just turn on KMOV weather, and you can look at ours and live vicariously through our drama. I want to get Casey a water fountain. She is a weird water bowl drinker, real weird. I'll have my daughter send me the link for the one she bought, and I think that was it. But I want to be sure. And you'll take another daughter. You can have that one because I told her I was live, and then what she do? She calls back, wants to know what time I want her to go pick up Shorty from school. She's the one who's been telling me what time she gets out of school all week. I don't get it. I don't get it. Dory, quit jumping out. Ah, no, wish I did remember Washington, maybe. There's Delicious, Golden Delicious. Yeah, there's a Washington. You have two, you'll pass. I never tried cranberry tea. Hi, Nisi, welcome in. Good. They sent me a letter. It's in my spam, and the subject is exclusive invite, and then they have these letters and numbers. Night's program for crypto creators. Okay, this is my actual last check-in. If you're interested, grab your spot in Discord, and that's all I can read without clicking on it, and I'm not going to click on it. But they're inviting me. This is my last invitation for the Knights program, KNIGHTS program for crypto creators. And I don't know what makes them think I'm creating crypto, but okay. If they like it, I love it. They must not really be watching my channel. I don't know. Catherine is making a black loaf cat. Oh, please post a picture for next FO Friday or Whip It Wednesday, whichever. We would love to see it. Susan, there you are. Susan, honey, I did not get an email from you. Where did you send it? Nisi, good to see you. Cranberry unsweetened juice in a bottle. Yeah, but I don't like unsweetened cranberry juice, so I drink the cranberry juice cocktail, and it worked. I might have just been lucky, but it worked. I sent it again. Hope it worked this time. Okay. Okay. There it is. There it is. There it is. This is the Steelers blanket I did, and the one I'm working on now. Oh, smack. Okay, here's this. We'll do the Steelers, since the Steelers is the FO. And the one you're working on now, I'm going to hold for Whip It Wednesday because woohoo, it's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being mean talking about it, not showing it? I'm sorry. Susan, look at you. Wow. 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 That's all I can say is wow. Oh my goodness gracious me. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Oh, wait. There we go. Granny, did you schedule your live? because I need a parking pass, or we're going to be double park, and you know how Mr. Google feels about it when I double park. I see Joseph has scheduled another live. I'm gonna have to go over there and see what he's doing. I don't get notified for him anymore. Or maybe this is an old schedule. I'm having issues, people. Where's Cammy? Because I'm pushing buttons. Hold on. Let's try the skin with feelings. There she is. Granny sitting over there around the corner, trying to keep from giving me my parking pass. Okay. I watched Brandon Kopic Storm Chaser. Okay. Did you get a split screen, Susan? You should not have lost anything. Faith, how you doing? Yes, a phishing ad. I didn't click on it. I haven't seen you in forever. What have you been up to? Everybody's coming in. I love that. What's off your hook, Faith? I had blood work and urine sample given. They said I had a UTI, but I did not. They called in prescription. Walgreens called, don't need it. I am fine. Oh my gracious. Oh no, VJ, you are losing your crypto spot. Zoila. Just last week. Oh my goodness, Dory. Mixed cranberry juice with pineapple juice. The pineapple adds sweetness. Well, that's a thought, Roberta. Yeah, you gotta love them. See? I have never tried those Azos. Has anybody tried Azos? Does it work? You better get those meds and take them, Dory. Maybe you're just getting it. If it showed up in your lab work, I don't know. Did it show up in your lab work? And then the other thing is, did you do a clean catch? Isn't that an awesome blanket? Thank you, Granny. Was it? Because I refreshed and I didn't see it. But that doesn't mean anything. Nope, Granny, that was last week. I'm fine. She made me squeeze a few drops when I had already gone before the test. Oh. Ow. Oh, you did a washcloth? Oh, okay, thank you. Well, if you think about it next week, did you get a split screen, Laura? If you think about it next week, put it in the group for FO Friday and I will happily share it. Azos is good, but getting expensive. Yeah, all of those bladder things are getting expensive. The patches I use are really getting expensive. Used to be able to get them for like $7 at Wally World, and now they're $14. Some places want to charge $30. I'm like, are you crazy? I've heard of Azos, but I've never tried it. I've never tried it either. It's supposed to help cure a bladder infection, but it's over the counter, which is kind of peculiar, but it is. It's this. So it's like urinary pain relief. This one has cranberry in it for urinary tract health. This one has cranberry in it. This one is yeast plus dual relief. I don't know why you'd want to put yeast in. I hope it would be to take the yeast out. This is bladder control with Go-Less daily supplements, but it's $33.49 for 72 pills. I mean, that's just ridiculous. So usually the ones that are in like Wally World is this one for urinary pain relief or the cranberry one for urinary tract health. And sometimes they have this one for urinary plus vaginal support. Not very often, though. So that's what Azo is. And that's all I know about it because I have never tried it. That's why I asked that question. Yeah, you have to make sure it doesn't interact with your meds. That is very important. Thank you. How are you doing, Zoila? Wasn't a split screen, just an ad showed up. Well, that's ugly. You're supposed to get a split screen so you didn't miss anything. I don't know. I did my best. Susan, all is good. Just got home. How are you, dear? Kristen, I have been taking D-Manos and cranberry supplements. It has been working well for me. I have taken the Azo pain relief and it helped. Okay. Somebody else told me about the D-Manos, but I don't know. I did not remember. Oh, Teresa, hold on. Has Granny D gone live? Because if she did, we're going to need to look at yours next Friday. And Granny D is live. Okay. Teresa, we will look at yours next Friday. I would like to thank everybody who has spent this last hour with me, hour and 15 minutes. You could have spent it anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me, and I do not take it lightly. We are going to try to get out of here and do our things, but we're going to see because we don't have all our bells and whistles in the right place, but we're going to see what happens. So fasten your seatbelts. We're going over to Granny D's. And I want to see if I can make this work before we get on the bus. But we'll see. We will see. Maybe, maybe not. Okay. Yes, I'm pushing buttons. Is some things just need to be done. I cannot help it. They have tied my wings. And, a girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, It just is. Okay, here we go. Bye, everybody.